Good morning, welcome to Lower Body Friday. Good morning, welcome to Lower Body Friday. Let's get ourselves started by getting warmed up by just jogging nicely on the spot. That's it. Just get our heart rates up. Get our body prepared and ready for what we're going to be doing next. It's Friday, you know what that means? It's the first week of 2024 done. There's another 51 weeks ahead of us of amazing goodness for things that we can do with our body, with our lives, with our businesses. It's exciting, isn't it? Anyway, back into some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Get those big joints moving. Get that synovial fluid flowing. That's it. If you can't do star jumps, then again, just get yourself moving. Maybe just stand to one side. And then just get you going. And then back into just jogging the spot. Okay. So we'll kick those out. Right. So today, we're doing our lower bodies. That's our legs, our quads, our hamstrings, our glutes. That's our backsides. And really, these are kind of some of the biggest muscles in the body. So it's a great place to really be able to make great improvements in what you're doing. Morning, Frank and Caroline.
Morning.
You've just managed to catch me just before I started doing the explanations of stuff. So I've gone through and done the warm-up. So we're going to do 5 exercises for legs today. So we're going to start off with some straight stiff leg deadlifts. So just get yourselves something we can use a bit of resistance, keeping our shoulder blades pinned back and our back nice and straight. Morning, Mark. I was just saying, we've just done the warm-up. We're just going to start on the explanation of the exercises. So we're going to do 5. We'll start off with stiff leg deadlifts. So we can have our shoulder blades pinned back, our back nice and straight. We're going to bring our body down and just feel that stretch going on the back of our hamstrings as we get closer and closer to the ground. And as we've done that, then pull ourselves back up by squeezing our glutes and our quads. And we're going to do exactly the same again. So glutes and hamstrings. Stretch all the way down, keep our back nice and straight, and then back up again. Look at that from the side. Again, instead of keeping the back straight, keep our shoulder blades down. Keep that kind of posture all the way through that motion. Don't try and slump. Keep that nice straight back all the way through and all the way down. From there, we're going to go into some wide stance squats. You can do this with or without the weights. So we're going to go to double shoulder width on our legs. Don't worry too much about where your feet are. Those are going to go naturally to where you normally have them. But you are welcome in the first few sets to experiment. Maybe have your feet pointed out a little bit more. Maybe have your feet pointed in a bit more. See which works best for you. Then we're going to go into like a seated position all the way down and then drive back up through our hips. As we go down, one thing that I try to do, especially if I'm keeping my hands nice and high on my chest, you see if I can get my elbows to my knees and then drive myself back up by just getting into that seated position. Just gives yourself a nice little challenge. But all the way down in seated position and then drive back up. After we've done that, we're going to go into step-ups. We're going to be using the step by squeezing our quads to drive ourselves up, stopping when we get to the top by squeezing our glutes. As we squeeze our glutes, we should feel our hips engage and tighten as we stop and then back down and move back off the step. So all the way up and all the way back down. Okay, once we've done that, we're going to go into some standard squats. So you can if you're going to use weight, keep the weight nice and high. So feet just over shoulder width apart. Again, these first couple of sets, experiment. Try them slightly narrower, slightly further apart. Try your feet position slightly. See which feels most comfortable for you in those first couple of sets. Then driving yourselves all the way back down and then back up again. So into that seated position and then back up. Oh, pardon me. And then to finish off, we're going to go with some standard lunges. So find 2 marks on the floor, which you can use as a gauge, because what I want to do is try and keep that distance, that width, that length, sorry, the same each and every time, and keep the depth that will, sorry, and the depth will go down to being the same as well. So we're going to step forwards, bring our weight down onto our front leg, so bend our back leg, then driving off the front leg, propel ourselves back up again. Same with the second leg, all the way down, and propel ourselves back up. If you find that you're going forwards and you're feeling a bit wobbly, then just take a slightly wider stance and make sure you're standing just a bit further apart, so your legs are further apart. That'll make you more stable as you then go down into that lunge position. So if you look at that from the side, same again, step forward, all the way down, drive back up on both sides of your legs. Okay, any questions?
Bless you.
Thank you very much. Bear me 1 second actually for that. Oh. Oh. Right, in which case, let's make a start with our stiff leg deadlifts. So again, feet shoulder width apart, something in our hands as resistance, keeping that back nice and straight. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there, going into our wide stance squats. So feet double shoulder width apart. Again, remember to experiment a bit with your feet position if you wish. Find what works out best for you. And into a seated position in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there into our step ups. So we'll start these again, remembering drive off our quads, stop with our glutes. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay. From there into our normal squats. So we can keep our hands nice and high. Remembering, experiment with your feet position. Find which works best for you. And into squats in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there into lunges. So find your 2 marks on the floor that you're going to use as your guides. Remember, as a lunge forwards, drop your weight on the back foot, really then push off with your front foot. Starting these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. Ooh.
Martin, can you explain the difference between the two squats?
Yes, of course. So the first one we're doing is the feet position. So we're taking two steps out. So my feet are now twice my shoulder width apart.
Yeah.
When I do that, my feet will naturally turn slightly outwards. And as you're going down, not only going to feel it in your quads and your glutes and your hamstrings, you're also going to be working your adductors and your abductors at the sides of your legs a lot more. And then you sort of drive yourself back up. Otherwise, it's the same motion. As you're going down, you're going to feel that stretch across your quads. And as you're going back up, you feel that quads squeeze and then you feel your glutes squeeze. With a normal squats, my feet are literally just shoulder width apart here. And again, my feet are slightly bent out because that's the most comfortable position for me. Find what's comfortable for you. But same again. So as I go down into squatting position, I'm stretching my quads, stretching my glutes. What I'm not doing, I'm not using the adductors or abductors as much, the inside and outside of my legs. But when I squeeze them back up and squeeze my quads, that's the same motion. So it is literally just the difference between my feet being this wide and this wide.
Well, yeah, okay, now then I did it right.
Perfect. Speaking of doing it right, let's do set number 2. Good question. Right. So back into stiff leg deadlifts. Remember, keep that back nice and straight, shoulder blades pinned back. Really feel that stretch that's going on in your hamstrings. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. All the way down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now back into our wide stance squats. So our feet double shoulder width apart. And keeping the hands nice and high. Keep your chest high as you're doing this. So you're going down with your chest high, your head high. Should create this almost like vertical motion. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And from there into step ups. So squeezing my quads, stopping with our glutes. Really concentrate your mind on how those legs feel as you're doing each and every one of them. Try and squeeze as much as you can. Try and drive your foot through the step. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, so back to our squats. This time our normal squats, so feet shoulder width apart or just slightly wider. Keep your hands nice and high. Again, keep that chest high, that vertical motion. Concentrate on that feeling in your legs. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and from there into our lunges. So find our marks on the ground, keeping that nice distance. Again, concentrate on that feeling in your legs, especially the front leg each time. Feel those quads really propel you as you go backwards and stretch as you go down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. Can you believe it? We've passed the first week of 2024. It means we've only got 51 weeks of amazing 2024 goodness ahead of us. Feels like it's going to be another exciting year.
I missed that, Martin, so I was just putting something away. What did you say?
I was just saying we've passed the first week of 2024 and we've got only another 51 weeks of amazingness ahead.
Yeah.
And bonus this year, we get the extra day because it's a leap year.
That's true.
Yeah, 366. Don't squander it too badly.
Yeah.
However, speaking of doing amazingly well, let's do set number 3. Jason, you're missing the good ones, mate.
Jason, I don't know what you think of that one.
Okay, so back into our stiff leg deadlifts. Remembering to keep our back nice and straight, pin our shoulder blades back. If you find it easier, I do, just keep looking straight forwards. So keep your eye line high. I find that helps with my back, helps keep my back nice and straight and protected. That may work for you. And then concentrate again on that feeling in your hamstrings. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Back into wide stance squats again. So our sumo squats, double shoulder width apart on our feet. And again, this is the last one to experiment with, so you can find a perfect position for your feet and your legs. Keeping your chest nice and high. Concentrate on your feeling in your legs. Feel how you're engaging those abductors and adductors, the things at the sides of your legs as well. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, into our step ups. So same set of motions again. Really concentrate though, don't just throw yourself up and throw yourself down. Concentrate on getting up there, squeezing those muscles, and then bringing yourself back down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, back into squats. I'll now stand squats. Same as we did before, really concentrate on that feeling in your legs. That squeeze, almost feel like you're driving the floor away as you're coming back up. And that stretch, nicely feel that stretch as you go all the way down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. And from there into our lunges. Same feeling. It's that kind of pushing the ground away. Feel that real explosion in your legs as you're coming back up. That real stretch as you're going down. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. Okay. How's everyone finding things? All good?
Some reason, I just never enjoy step-ups. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's not that it's particularly hard. Well, it is sometimes, but I just don't enjoy them. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other things I could do all day, and step-ups, I'm always like, glad that's over.
It's interesting because most people hate lunges. When you say lunge, you can just see everyone's faces drop usually. But yeah, it is. But that's the beauty about being able to create your own plan and do your own thing. You're able to then add in things that you find work for you. And just because step-ups don't work, it doesn't mean there's not like a million different other, well, not quite a million, but lots of different alternatives that you could do. I mean, if you look at just what we're doing this morning out of the exercises, all your squats, all your lunges, they all use exactly the same set of muscle groups as the step-ups do. So it's just finding things that work best for you. However, for set number 4, we're going to keep doing step-ups.
Talking of step-ups.
Well, the good news is we're going to start with stiff leg deadlifts. So back to holding your weights, back to concentrating on your back. This is the final set, everyone. So this is where you want to challenge yourself, do things that little bit better. So on this one, you want to be able to see if you can get that little bit closer to the ground, get a little bit more stretch on your hamstrings. You should be nice and warmed up now. So this is the point where hopefully everything can come together. You can maximize your potential. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Now into wide stance squats. So our feet double shoulder width apart. Again, this is our last one. So whatever position you found best of the last 3, let's stick with that one. And again, challenge yourself. See if you can get that little bit lower into your seated position than you did at the beginning. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. And from there, into step-ups. So these are the ones that Mark's not too keen on, but no, that are good for him. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay. And from there back into squats. So our normal squats. Again, challenge yourself. Get a little bit lower into your squats than you did at the beginning. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and into our final exercise of this session, into our lunges. So I find those 2 marks on the floor. Again, be real mindful. Keep that distance the same. Keep that depth the same. And in fact, challenge yourself. Can you go that little bit deeper on every single one of these? All 15 of them on each side. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1. And 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay, grab yourself a drink. That is the end of another lower body session for this week. So back again on Monday. We're only doing Monday next week, so I'll do an all body session on Monday. And then I'm away. I'm in one side of London for part of it, and then the other side for the rest of it. And then after that, I'm back to normal the week after. So whatever happens, have an absolutely super weekend. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. And we'll see you all on Monday.
Right. So just Monday next week?
Just Monday next week, yeah.
Monday. Okay. Great.
You're welcome. All right. Talk to you later.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Caroline. Bye, guys.